Hey, what's going on, world? It's me again, Ethan Smith, aka Mr. P.I.E.N, with a little bit of motivation and inspiration for yo and my situation, hoping to free and relax your mind as if you are on a vacation. Straight into mind transformation for some who don't and those who do. You know what we getting ready to do? Read that book that's wrapped in blue. Dr. Dennis Kimbrough, Daily Motivations for African American Success. And as usual, please don't come on my page with that color mess. If you, specifically you, listen to the words in this book, this message, this passage today, I'm sure to help to relieve some of your stress. Besides, you didn't have anything to do with your color anyway on your born day. You beautiful. So let's see what the book has to say on this lovely 8th day of June, June the 8th. Little bitsy things, little bitsy things. Hell is not just slavery, it's being harassed by the police. Hell, it's not just slavery, it's been harassed by the police and the racial slurs. It's a whole bunch of little things. John Singleton, movie producer and director. A giant sequoia lies rotting on the western slopes of the Rocky Mountains. It was a growing sapling when the master walked the shores of the Galilee. It was reaching full maturity when Columbus sailed the ocean blue, and it looked down from lofty heights during the Civil War. The giant redwood withstood the ravages of fires, floods, storms, and droughts. It seemed destined to live many more centuries. Then, a few years ago, a tiny beetle started to burrow into its bark and lay eggs that would produce other beetles. The few insects multiplied into hundreds, then thousands, and finally into millions. They attacked that bark, then worked deeper and deeper into the trunk, and finally ate the very heart and core of that mighty tree. Then one day, after withstanding the elements for centuries, the rains came, the winds blew, lightning flashed, and the giant sequoia fell. Not because of the elements and not because of its age, it fell because of the weakening effect of those tiny beetles, those little bitsy things. Racism is analogous to this process. To be African American implies that for centuries we have felt the brunt of discrimination and injustice. Perhaps we seek employment or housing or an education for our children, or even as we browse through certain stores, we are treated like common criminals. It's nothing earth shattering, just those little bitsy things. Black America, stand tall, stand rooted in the truth that we were kings and queens in Africa longer than we were slaves in America. Don't allow someone's negative attitude and poor self-image to steal our dreams. Closing quote. Today I won't get mad or even. I'll keep my head up and get better. Man, it is the little things that we do, the little things that we run into. It's the little things that builds the big thing that winds up breaking you. And I know this book was talking about some racism and some atrocities and some things that don't really hold true to this day in the way that we are handled or in the way that some of us behave. But again, it goes back to the little things. What are you doing? What are you saying? Who are you speaking to, and how are they speaking into you? See, these little things keep adding. If I continue to speak negativity over me, then negativity is what I'm going to receive. And then, although it's only little things, saying I'm tired, saying it's not enough, saying I can't do it, those little things build up. And as you get older in your life and things are oppressed upon you, you revert back to what things you've been saying about you, what you cannot do, what you don't want to do, how that's bothering you. Those little words are breaking you and not building you. Man, it's always the little things that does the most damaging, because it's the little things that we sometimes don't see, and we ignore what we don't see. And when we ignore some things, those little things turns up to something big, and then that big thing is everlasting. And when it's lasting so long, then those little things can make something move on that you wanted to keep a part of your life. But all we talking about is the little things, right? If you consistently do something small every single day, it's going to strengthen you or weaken you in some way. If I consistently drink a little bit of water every single day, it's going to hydrate and empower me in some way. But if this same thing for me was a 40 or 32 ounce of soda or a pop or beer that I was drinking consistently every day, little by little, it's going to break down this body. It's going to break down this flesh suit too. And that's the same thing about your words that I'm saying to you. I know the book was talking about some racist issues, but I'm talking about these little itsy bitsy things that you and even me might be saying to ourselves. We are in control of how these little things grow in our lives based on what we do, what's being poured into you, and who you are allowed to mentor, coach, or speak over you. Please, please, please watch the little things that you do, because they're building a bigger, greater version of you. And what version of you do you choose to see? The African American community, based on what this book may be speaking, has continued to do some evolving, although we face racism too. But that's not just me, it's something that you going through. Again, don't let the color of your skin stop you from doing big things in your mind, because you should be having big dreams at this time, because the King of Kings created you to overcome all little things. So the little things that you use should be building you in the big dreams that you have for you. Be bigger than what you're going through. Be bigger than what they said about you, but make sure you keep speaking big things about your big dreams and a life that God has given to you. I hope this motivation and inspiration was something for your situation to free and relax your mind as if you are on a vacation. Straight into mind transformation. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. That's all the little things I needed to say. Peace.